I'm 30 weeks this week, and let's just say that sleep is not something this baby wants to let me have. I have really vivid dreams, which make me feel like I haven't slept. I toss and turn all the time. I'm uncomfortable. I get cramps. And yesterday I just had a nice little emotional surge that caused me to cry all night for pretty much no reason. Well, reasons, but reasons that didn't need to be that dramatic. Anyway, there's just a lot going on at the moment, and I think the lack of sleep and the constant pain is starting to get to me. But hopefully 10 or less more weeks and it'll all be worth it. Ooh, feels like ages since I've done an update. I am about 32 weeks. It's getting a bit confusing because I don't have an exact due date. It's somewhere between the 6th to the 13th of June, so I could be 31 to 32 weeks. Every time I tell people how far along I am, they look at my body and they're like, are you sure? Like, all right, I'm small, fuck. But I'm feeling movements a lot now. I go to my midwife every 2 weeks now at the moment. I've had my whooping cough vaccination. I get the flu shot soon. It's all happening. I'm still not really scared. People keep asking me if I'm freaking out about giving birth or freaking out about having a baby, but it hasn't hit me yet. Every now and then I'll get a little moment of, but it's not constant. I'm just more excited. I've got about 5 or 6 weeks left of work and about 8 or 9 weeks until baby is due, but who knows what's gonna happen. I need to pack a hospital bag, that's for sure, because really, I mean, anything could happen. So I wanna be ready for that. So I will probably do that this week or this weekend. I think that's all there is to update at the moment. I'm just in a lot of pain, not really sleeping very much, but I'm managing to get through each day. It's starting to get cold, which is starting to freak me out because it's going to be hard to be waking up in the middle of the night with a baby when it's this cold. I'm sure we will make it through. Okay, so I'm slowly starting to panic now because I realized yesterday that it's like 4 or 5 weeks until maternity leave, and then it was like, oh my God. And then I started thinking about all the stuff that still needs to be done, things that I'm not ready for. It's not even the actual birth really that scares me. It's the fact that I have no control over it. The fact that I don't know when it's gonna happen, where it's gonna happen, how long I'm gonna be sitting at home before it happens. I'm a bit of a control freak. I like to have a plan. I like to be organized. And the fact that I can't is starting to freak me out. I was very calm about it until now. So I had a bit of a moment last night of panic in bed, and Blake had to calm me down. It's like, what if we're not ready? What if we're not good parents? It was just a moment. Honestly, I'm so ready to be a mum. I'm ready to have this baby. But I also feel like once he comes out, I'm gonna be like, oh, I miss being pregnant. Why didn't I take advantage of being pregnant more? But while I am pregnant, I'm like, what else do I do? I don't know. So many thoughts and so little sleep. Anyway, off to work. Just a quick update. Blake and I have both gone sick today because my feet...
And he's got fat ankles.
My feet and ankles are so swollen, and I know it's pretty normal to get that at the end of the day. However, I just woke up and had a shower and it happened. So I thought I should probably just get it checked out. So just waiting for my GP to open to go and sort that out. And my lovely husband was so kind to call in sick and take me to the doctor.
You know, I wanted to go to work and do this thing. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Danny? You know, it's a Friday.
It's a Friday. You want to go to work.
Weekend.
Who wants to have a day off?
I did not want a long weekend, and you've done it to me. Like, what the
so
fuck
sorry.
are you doing?
I'm so sorry. You're so kind. So just went and saw my at-home GP.
I'm looking good. Sorry.
This is about me, mate. As always. So yeah, definitely some fluid build-up in my feet, ankles, and legs, and actually my blood pressure was quite high, which he was a bit concerned about. So there is concern of preeclampsia, which I only have 2 out of the 4 kind of signs and symptoms. So we just have to keep an eye on it. I will see him again tomorrow. I'll see my midwife next week, and I have been put on bed rest. So what does that mean, darling?
Sexy time.
No, you got to step up.
Oh.
You got to clean the house. Woohoo! So sad that day is over, but it was absolutely amazing. I'm so lucky to have such beautiful mums and a beautiful sister-in-law that literally put all of that together without me having a say in anything, which is great, or having to do anything, lift a finger at all today. We got some amazing presents from our beautiful friends and family. Aren't we lucky, darling?
Huh?
Anyway, that was a beautiful day. All the information about my outfit, my hair and everything, makeup, is in the description. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. So I am around 35 weeks at the moment. After everything that happened over the weekend, I'm heading into the hospital today just to see the midwives a bit earlier than was originally planned, as per my doctor's instructions. I'm not really sure what they're going to do today or how long I'm going to be there for. So I've packed a little bag in case I'm there for a while. I haven't eaten anything in case they want to do a blood test. I'm very prepared. I'm a little nervous for some reason. I mean, I don't think they're going to put me on bed rest, but I just don't know. And I can't afford to be on bed rest, let's be honest. We'll just have to see what happens. Please excuse my face right now, but this is the best you're going to get out of me at the moment. So I forgot to film an update about what happened when I went to the hospital the other day. I went in just to have a check with my midwife because that's what my doctor wanted me to do after he'd checked me all weekend and regularly checked my blood pressure and everything. He just wanted me to go back to the midwife clinic before my next appointment, which was 2 weeks away. So I spoke to my midwife on Monday. She's actually a close family friend of ours. So I spoke to her on the Monday and she said, probably best that you see one of the doctors. So she said, unfortunately, you can't really make an appointment with them. You're best just to ring up on the day, see who's in, and see when you can come in. So I took the day off on Wednesday, rang up straight away when I woke up in the morning at like 7:30, told them the situation, told them who I spoke to and what they told me to do. And they said, just come in, we'll check you out. Sure. So I got up, had a shower, went in straight away, packed a little bag because I wasn't sure how long I was going to be there for. So packed my earphones and some snacks and water and slippers, just in case. So anyway, I got there, and just as I was arriving, my midwife friend was just arriving to work. So she said, oh, I'll just take you in. So she took me in straight away, checked my blood pressure, I had to do like a urine sample, checked my weight, felt the baby, checked his heartbeat, and then she said, I think the doctor will want you to get a few little tests done, so I'll give you a referral to go downstairs and get your blood taken. Went downstairs to the pathology, got a blood test done. Went back upstairs, the doctor came out and said, we're going to admit you for a couple of hours, monitor your blood pressure, like check it every half an hour, get all your results, we'll get you to have an ultrasound. And I was like, yes, because I have not had an ultrasound of this baby since the morphology scan at like 21 weeks. So I've not actually seen him for a very long time. So I was very excited to be able to see him. And I feel like that would have just put my mind at ease. When the midwife saw me, they always measure like my belly circumference kind of thing. And that day it was actually a bit smaller than it was last time. So they were a little bit concerned about that, and I was kind of freaking out. I'm like, oh God, he's not growing. So anyway, I got admitted. There was no like normal beds in any of the rooms. So I was actually put into a birthing suite, which was pretty surreal because it was like, this is the room potentially where I'm going to give birth to my son. And, you know, the bed was all set up and there was the little cribby thing where they put the baby when he's born, and I had my own bathroom and everything. So that was kind of cool. I was just chilling. Time went really quick. I was just editing the baby shower haul on my phone the whole time. They kept coming in to take my blood pressure. It was only about 45 minutes or an hour before they came to get me for my ultrasound. Went down, had that. All the measurements were perfect for where we are. So the due date is the 13th of June. We've kind of been tossing up between the 13th and the 6th of June because the dating scan said the 13th of June, and then as I had more ultrasounds, he was a bit bigger, so they were saying, oh, you're actually measuring further along. So I was going off of those dates, but the hospital's always been going off the original date, which was the 13th of June. And all the measurements show that. So I'm 34 weeks and due on the 13th of June, which is fine. I'm happy with that, as long as his measurements are where they should be, which they were. The sonographer was lovely. He was explaining everything to me. He was showing me everything as he was going through it and what it all meant. And then was showing me all the averages and like where our baby sits and everything. So I felt very, very calm after that and was very happy with that. It wasn't long before the doctor came in. The blood results and urine results hadn't come back yet, but he said the blood pressure's all good, the scan's all good, so I'm happy for you to go home, and we'll basically just ring you if there's anything wrong with the blood test results, and I'll see you again on Monday once the urine comes back. So I'm like, sure, okay. So I was home by about 1:30, which wasn't too bad. I was feeling much better, the swelling wasn't too bad, and in fact I went to work yesterday and it's like the first day that by the end of the day my ankles didn't look too bad. I was like, oh. So I think I might have just panicked a little bit when I saw the swelling, and then that just rose my blood pressure, which caused some issues. But all in all, we are good. We have about 5 or 6 weeks left to go, and he was moving like crazy yesterday. Like while I was at work, we went to the pub for dinner, and the whole time we were sitting at the table, I could feel him moving, like mental. I don't know what he was doing. So that was all a bit of excitement. I do think that the resting that I did over the weekend and yesterday is definitely helping. So I want to continue to take regular rests and not do too much. Make sure I take it easy as much as possible. I don't have much planned over the next couple of weeks, and I've only got 2 more weeks of work left before I'm on maternity leave, which is great. So very excited for that. I just don't want him to come too early. I want to have some time to rest and get everything ready, and then he can come. All in all, good result. My official last day before maternity leave. So excited. Starting to sink in. There's still a little bit to do, but you know, I've got to look back and be pretty proud of how much I've done and how much amazing help I have had from my family. I've got my dad coming over this weekend to help me with some things as well. I'm just so relieved to be finishing work so I can focus on myself and my baby. It still is weird every time I say that. I just can't wait. Walking out those doors this afternoon, getting home, and just the next little journey is about to begin. The maternity leave journey and the labour journey. The most exciting ones. The ones you've all been waiting for. Stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you follow our socials.
Or you can just follow me because I'm better.
Blake!
What?
Ugh.